Welcome to the Based Home Media channel. Today, we'll be talking about processed food. Let's first have a look at what processed food is. According to the British National Health Service website, processed foods are microwave meals and other ready meals, or any food that has been altered in some way during preparation, for example by freezing, canning, baking, or drying. Some examples of processed food are canned tuna or tomatoes, frozen fruit or vegetables, frozen pizza, or even milk and soft drinks. Now that we established what processed food is, let's look why it might be bad. First of all, processed food is full of added sugar, salt, or fat. These ingredients are mainly added to improve the flavor or extend shelf life. When people eat processed food, they might end up eating more sugar, salt, or fat than what is recommended to be healthy. These foods can also be higher in calories. When you are drinking your favorite drink or eating your favorite chips, it tastes so good you want more, right? Processed food is altered to be addictive. This may sound crazy, but the chemical alteration causes your favorite chips to release an intense hit of reward-related dopamine when consumed. This means you can't get enough of your meal or drink, and it causes people to struggle to stop eating or makes them battle an addiction. Now, we also have to mention that processed food is low in nutrients and fiber. Some foods are, in some cases, filled with synthetic vitamins or minerals, but that is far from a good replacement for what was lost in the processing and what can be found in whole foods. This basically means that the more processed food you eat, the less nutrients you get. As for fiber, it has various benefits. One of the main ones is that it functions as a prebiotic, feeding the friendly bacteria in the intestine, and there is also evidence that fiber can slow down the absorption of carbohydrates and helps us feel more satisfied with fewer calories. The fiber that is found naturally in foods is again lost during processing or intentionally removed. Therefore, most processed foods are very low in fiber. After all this, you may be thinking, but the processed food can't be all that bad, right? And the answer is, there are positives about it. Not all processed food is a bad choice. Some foods need processing to make them safe, such as milk, which needs to be pasteurized to remove harmful bacteria. Other foods need processing to make them suitable for use, such as pressing seeds to make oil. Processed food can also help you eat more nutrient-dense foods. Milk and juices sometimes are fortified with calcium and vitamin D, and breakfast cereals may have added fiber. Canned fruit, packed in water or its own juice, is a good option when fresh fruit is not available. Some minimally processed food, such as pre-cut vegetables and pre-washed bagged spinach, are quality convenience foods for busy people. Additionally, shock freezing of vegetables shortly after harvesting slows the loss of sensitive nutrients. We can't eat raw beans, and the simple process of heating, for example boiling, makes them edible by destroying specific anti-nutritional factors they contain. The process of boiling other vegetables leads to losses of vitamin C, but it can also release beneficial bioactive compounds such as beta-carotene in carrots, which would otherwise be less available during digestion because the heating breaks down the plant cell walls. Processed food is not the best choice, and you would be better off eating whole food, but sometimes we don't have a choice and have to grab something processed. What is your opinion on processed food? Do you think, in some cases, the positives outweigh the negatives? Would you be able to minimize processed food consumption? We will let you debate, but for now, we would like to thank you for watching and hope you learned something new.